guys, JoeOnit coming in. Got another battle replay for you here on Total War Rome 2. Welcome back to the Land of Sieges. Welcome back to the channel once again. And thank you, everybody, for coming to hang out. But we are here today on the settlement of Petra. So it's good to see not Carthage and not Bertigala. So we have Petra here. We have a 3v3 siege. And this is a whole bunch of new names for me. I do not know any of these guys. So this should definitely be a very interesting game to see. So we do first, I will take a look at the attackers. We have a Lusitani over here being commanded by Miguel, I think. And he has 7 veteran shield warriors, 5 Lusitani nobles, one of those being the general, 4 Iberian swordsmen, and 4 Balearic slingers. Then in the center here, we do have a Massilia being commanded by Big Dickler. And he has 9 thorax swordsmen, 2 Massilian hoplites, 2 Massilian Threo spears. General is the Massilian cavalry. He also has 4 peltasts, and I noticed he's got 2 giant ballistas here. It looks like one of them's already starting to get fired at by something. Is that Macedon over there is firing. And then finally over here, we do have Carthage, who does appear to have not brought his siege equipment with him. At least it looks like he doesn't have siege equipment. He's got an artillery, though. So, but Carthage here being commanded by Urban Wade, and he has 6 Libyan infantry, 4 African pikemen, 2 noble fighters. General is a bodyguard. He also has 3 Cretan archers, 1 Balearic slinger, 1 noble cavalry, the best cavalry that Carthage can bring, and he brought a heavy onager with him. Very expensive unit, but I think the funds are like ultra. I really think the funds are very, very high. Getting in onto the defenders, first we will take a look at the Odrysian Kingdom being commanded by Robert E. Lee, and he has 6 Thracian nobles, one of those being the general, 3 mercenary hoplites, 2 mercenary veteran hoplites, 2 Thracian peltasts, 2 Thracian bowmen, and 1 Thracian horseman. He's also, actually, I didn't even write it down, he's got 3 mercenary folksmen on the wall there. Oh, suit, he's got another Thracian noble. He's got 7 Thracian nobles. Okay, definitely missed that one. Then we do have an Egypt being commanded by Crested Black Tyrant. Interesting name. And he has 4 thorax swordsmen, 4 Galatian royal guard, 2 Levi Threo spears, 1 Hellenic royal guard. General is a carrying axeman. He also has 4 Egyptian slingers, 1 camel archer, 1 light cavalry, and an African elephant. And then finally we have Macedon over here and back here. Macedon is being commanded by Lewis, and he has 8 hoplites, 4 thorax swordsmen, 2 foot companions. General is a shield companion. I'm sorry, shield bearer. Wow. Could you imagine shield companion? He also has 2 Cretan archers, 2 Rhodian slingers, and 1 unit of the skirmisher cavalry. So there you go. Army compositions out of the way. Attackers making their way forward. Massilia is actually already landing. Carthage has barely moved at all. So I'm really interested to see what Carthage is going to do here. Thracian nobles up on the wall should have a pretty good fight against these thorax swordsmen. They are going to be taking on 2 units. But all right, guys, there you go. Army compositions out of the way. Beginning of battle out of the way. Oh, that's not a good idea. Just lost a lot of men coming through that gate. A lot of men. But all right, let's get ready for the beginning, guys. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. But let's dive on in. All right, so here we are at that gatehouse where Macedon broke the gate down, but he sent a single unit of thorax swordsmen through. They are still fighting, but I mean, that's Galatian Royal Guard. You're not beating a Galatian Royal Guard. It's definitely one of the strongest units of infantry in the game. For certain, for 100% certainty, Galatian Royal Guard are straight up murderers. Murderers. Lost 1 man. Yeah. Oh, they're losing a couple more. I wonder if that's... Oh, that could be from his. It could be friendly fire from the thorax swordsman. Could also be the archer towers firing in there as well. I guarantee do we have any thorax swordsmen that survived? Oh, they have 3 kills. Okay, so they killed 3 guys. Wow, I'm shocked. I am definitely shocked. But yeah, the Galatian Royal Guard victorious. Now, see, the only thing I would change is Massilia, when you first landed this thorax, could have just waited for them to neutralize the gate, and then he could have gone through and not lost them to the fire, to the oil, I should say. But the Galatian Royal Guard here now going to post up at the gate. And, yeah, they're just probably going to hang out there. Now, what was that? I just saw javelins come over the wall. Not sure who was that. Oh, God. Artillery. Clipping at some of the veteran hoplites over here. Yeah. Clipping some of those mercenary hoplites. So Macedon has not really moved very much. Carthage is now starting to move forward. Okay, so here comes Carthage. He's bringing up his Cretan archers. They are firing up onto the wall, getting some shots into the Falksmen. They're actually doing some pretty good job. I actually just noticed that they are using large units instead of ultra-sized units. And, oh no, the Thracian bowmen over here getting wrecked. Getting wrecked. That's not a good sign. Already down to less than half strength. They've one kill. Yeah, Cretans are deadly. Cretans are deadly. Oh, so Carthage broke a hole. I don't know why he left his artillery all the way back up here, though. And Egypt did not kill any of it. Interesting. I mean, it says that he's firing. Oh, he's firing here. Okay, so he's shooting at the infantry. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he has turned his artillery all that far. Like, literally right here, he could left alt and right click, and that artillery would just start blasting down here, and he could hit insert or the little camera icon right there to zoom in onto the, or mount the artillery piece, if you will. He'd be wrecking. Oh, there he goes. He turned it. Okay, hold on. Let's see some shots here. Come on. Got these juicy pikemen coming in here. Look at all that stuff that's stacked up right there. Oh, okay. Caught some. Caught a little bit. Yeah, I'd be blasting right through this pikeman. There's double stacked pikemen right there, or trying to get shots through all this Libyan infantry right here. Oh, boy. Oh, he's got the noble fighters coming up here as well. A lot of juicy kills right there. Hopefully, when we get back over here, he's got a lot of kills. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. All right, back over on this side. Egypt and Massilia holding each other pretty well. Egypt doing a pretty solid job to this point. We do have the Peltas again. Unfortunately, he brought the Peltas. He did not bring any of the Gallic Hunters. Massilia can bring 3 since they are mercenaries. Can bring 3 Gallic Hunters. I prefer the Gallic Hunters over. I mean, the Peltas, I'm not saying anything bad about Peltas. They are good in their own right. But Gallic Hunters, ranged bows, you know, archers on sieges, especially on attack, definitely feel like the 3 Gallic Hunters might have been a little bit better of a choice than the 4 Peltasts. But it does look like he's down on the street over here. He is. He's actually capturing this this tower. That's huge. Balearic Slingers, what are you firing at? Oh, they're firing at the Falksmen. They actually got 33 kills somehow. Mercenary Hoplite's going to try and hold here on it. Oh, no. Oh, this is done. This Thracian Bowman's going to get caught. He's just trying to get the kills that he can get. He's actually getting shots into the back of this African pikeman. He's killing a little bit of them. He's got 23 kills. He's killed 9 African pikemen so far, but this mercenary hoplite's not going to be able to hold back this pikeman. For sure not going to be able to hold back this pikeman. On this side, though, Thracian nobles wrecking this one. Nice. Thracian nobles gross. Not gross in a bad way, like they're gross, like they're a brutal unit. They really are a brutal, brutal, brutal unit. 67 kills. They've lost 20 men. They're fighting pikemen. Makes sense that they're losing. And they're also getting shot by the archer tower. So it kind of makes sense. Pikes are getting dropped. Second unit of African pikes now moving forward. First unit is close to breaking, I think. 35. I mean, he could still try and back them out. Still could try and back them out. But right here, uh-oh. Not good. Thracian Peltas, look out. Need something. Again, guys, this is the town center right here, but we still have 34 minutes left, so this thorax, unfortunately, doesn't appear like they're really going to get very much accomplished. Oh, the javelins. All right, so the Peltas are going to fall away. I mean, they're getting dangerously close to the town center here, and this is breaking open. Is this elephant about to have, like, the killing of a lifetime right now? Oh, why did he turn around? No, you get shot in the back. You shouldn't have turned around. You should not have turned around. You should have kept fighting here. All right, back over on this side. Lusitani's not really doing much. The giant ballista is firing, though. 31 kills there, 52 kills there. No wall breaches. This is going to make this a little bit more difficult. Should have tried to maybe pop one of these. A hole in the wall somewhere. Somewhere on this wall. Probably should have tried to do that. We have some of the Peltas on the wall here now, though. Not sure what they're doing. I thought maybe they were going to try and get some volleys down. But we have some of the mercenary veteran hoplites now. Veteran, whatever you want to call it. Getting up here. This Peltas not going to sustain that, I don't believe. Yeah. 59 melee defense. 35, 30. 105 armor. Taking on 23, 24, 45, and 65. Not the greatest. Definitely not the greatest matchup there for the Massilian Peltas. I do see some hoplites for Macedon finally starting to make their way forward, though. Look at all of this just sitting back here. The mighty Macedon just holding back with all of these hoplites and pikes. That's craziness. Absolute craziness. Now, this could be a problem. I mean, they're just Levithareos. Though I'm not sure why they're not attacking this unit as well. Should have attacked both of them because this guy's just getting free shots right now. Free tosses into these Libyan infantry right now. He's getting some kills. Nothing crazy. There we go. There we go. Okay. God. Oh, that guy. Oh, he's got one in his face. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. It took a second for the body to register that he was dead. Libyan infantry is charged in, though. Yeah, breaking into these Levithareos spears. So basically, from what I've come to understand, the Levithareos spears, one of the big things about them is they have javelins, and they're not as expensive as regular Threo spears. So that's a big thing for them. I don't really know about holding power, though. They have a pretty good bonus versus large, but sustainability, I wonder if that's maybe why these veteran hoplites and regular hoplites are coming over here to try and help hold this line, because that's 3 Libyan infantry right there. Now we got some more javelins flying up onto the wall. Unfortunately, they're just pinging off the wall. They're not actually making any contact. Mercenary veteran hoplites retreating away from the thorax swordsman. Looks like they were successful for the most part against that Peltas unit. Or did the Peltas actually run away? Well, we can easily take a look. Hold on, let's see how many Peltas these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay, he didn't end up losing the Peltas. So good job for the Massilian player. He was able to get those guys out of there. The Macedonian player with the hoplites are coming around way over here. Oh, the elephants are in. Elephants are in. Elephants are in. Elephants are in. Let's see. He used the stampede already. 26 kills. Looks like they're held up, though, for some reason. Definitely don't want to put those veteran hoplites back in there. If these elephants go out of control, those hoplites are dead. But he is finally starting to march his way through here. Still at full strength, very tired. Javelins are going to be coming here, though. Libyan infantry going to be able to throw some javelins for sure. Oh, no, the elephants. Are they out of control? Oh, no, they're out of control. Wow. Odresian Kingdom got out of the way. Not enough, though. Oh, maybe he did. It's still actually going well for the elephants. They're out of control, but they're stomping down on the Carthaginian troops. That's big. That is definitely big. Let's see what's going over here. Lusitani getting close. He's getting close to the wall. He actually had a Balearic Slinger that took a lot of damage. Firing at the gatehouse. Who's firing at the gatehouse? Massilia is firing at the gatehouse. Why? Out of ammo. This one still has ammo. It says that it's firing. Hey, he's firing at the gatehouse. Oh, I think he's trying to shoot the towers down. Not really sure why he's trying to do that. But at this point, at least, they could just neutralize the towers. They just neutralize the gate. Here comes Lusitani. All right, Lusitani. Iberian swordsman coming through. 5 kills down to 50 men. Again, Galatian Royal Guard are just going to munch down. They're going to... Oh, my God. What was that? Who shot that? Did that artillery shot come through the gate? Who shot that? What was that? I don't even know who shot that, but that was not a good look. Yeah, I don't know how that got through there. This is out. How did it... Can he see through this? No, he can't see through this. How did that shot get through there? Well, regardless, that was not a good look. That was a pretty bad shot. Unfortunately, it hit a lot of the Iberian swordsmen that were on the other side of the gatehouse. Again, I still don't know how they got that shot off. We have Balearic Slingers coming through the gate now with 26 kills. This has got to be a mistake. This has got to be a misclick. Balearic Slingers coming into Galatian Rear Guard. Honestly, Egypt, get out of that shield wall and just slaughter them. That is an expensive unit to, I mean, expensive as far as how good they can be, not price-wise. You could slaughter this unit and get them out of here. And that would be gigantic. Now, speaking of gigantic, are those elephants dead? They are. The elephants actually did end up dying. Looks like they did pull some pretty good damage, though. 82, that unit's at 46, 110. So it looks like they did do some damage to the Carthaginian units there. There's the Libyan infantry at 2. They got 108 kills, though. All right, so Carthage throwing in some pressure over on this side. Actually, nice move here. Libyan infantry on either side. Versary Hoplite not going to be able to stand for it very long on that one. Oh, stabbed in the head. I think they're just trying to get away. Oh, God, again. Brutal. Yep, Carthage victorious over here. These guys are still holding. We actually have hoplites. Okay, so the Macedonian hoplites have now moved up to try and guard the town center. Now, I don't know where that noble cav is. Where is that noble cav? Wait, what is Macedon? What happened here? Oh, is he sending them this way so they don't get seen? I mean, that's actually a pretty good tactic. They're going to be tired by the time they get all the way over here. And I'm just going to say this just so it's said. Macedon could have lined up a lot of those troops over here since Carthage was attacking on this side. With Carthage attacking here, Macedon could have left a bunch of his units like right here. A couple of them over here instead of running all the way over there. But, I mean, honestly, that's neither here nor there. I don't know where the... Oh, there he is. There he is, the noble cav. I'm surprised why it's not inside. The noble cav could definitely be inside, causing some problems. Mercenary Cretan archers over here getting dumped. 31 of them, 105 kills. Not too shabby. 51 there. There's still 85 of them left in the unit. Oh, they're out of ammo. Did we use fire at will or something? How are they out of ammo? This unit here is firing. Okay, good. And I hear slingers slinging. Yep, there we go. Balearic slingers, 77 kills so far. Getting some shots in onto those pikes. Oh, these are hoplites. Sorry. Where are those pikes at? Oh, he's over there. Hellenic Rear Guard's over there. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to the gatehouse over here. I saw the light horse charging up over here. Massilia is really still just trying to bog his way through, just trying to burn his way through this gatehouse. I mean, they have it neutralized, which is definitely a good thing. But Lusitani's got to start getting involved here. Lusitani's going to really need to start getting involved. It probably wouldn't have been a bad idea if Lusitani saved. Now, obviously, 2020. Hindsight is 2020. But maybe leaving a tower over here so they could come in this way as like a late delayed kind of attack to a degree. I see the noble cav starting to make his way inside. Still have that Thracian horseman inside. He's pretty tired, though. But I think that noble cav would probably win in an overall fight. The light horse is still over here. Where's that skirmish cav? Oh, he's right there, too. He's actually firing. The camel archers are firing. Again, I don't really think they need to be firing in here. There's, like I said, there's a Galatian Rear Guard right there. He's going to wreck everything that's here. Pretty much going to wreck everything by himself. I mean, there's the Thorax of Macedon helping out, but they really don't even need to be there. And I don't mean to make it sound like funny, like a joke funny, but it's 100% serious. The Galatian Rear Guard could destroy the Thraeus Spears and the Massilian Hoplites all by himself. Does not need any assistance at all. Kind of zoom out here, look around. Yeah, that Thraeus spear. Oh, but the three thorax jumping on top of that. Yeah, that's a problem. That's going to pretty much clean that gate up rather effectively. And again, Lusitani, I mean, he's got a lot of infantry over here. I'm not sure exactly what he's waiting on. Really not sure what this Lusitani player is waiting for. Still got all these three Lusitani. He's got all 5 of them. He's still got all 5 of his Lusitani nobles. We have the carrying axeman general for Egypt up on the wall. I mean, they're getting onto the Balearics. They're beating up on the Balearic slingers, but Peltas thrown from really far away. Really far away. Not needed to be throwing up over the wall. So, yeah. All right, let's get back down over on this side. Where's that? Hold on. Where's the Noble Cav? Oh, Noble Cav's over here. And they caught the Thracian horsemen. Now look at Macedon just finally. Like I said, I mean, it was a good tactic to bring them through this way so they wouldn't be seen. But Carthage is in here now. Like, Carthage is in the town center. Like, he can just come right around this way. That Noble Cav comes this way. Oh, man. And there's nothing here. I mean, there could be, actually. The hoplites could fall back. Hoplites could move over here and block this entrance. We got the Thracian noble there. But if this Noble Cav starts moving and gets in there, oh boy. I mean, balance power is still pretty even. We still have 22 minutes left in the battle, though, so I'm not really sure. I mean, is this Noble Cav going to even get in there? Hoplites are trying to get over there as quickly as possible. Thracian noble still holding the line there, though. What are they fighting? Libyan infantry, African pikemen, and another Libyan infantry with the javelins coming down from the Peltas of Massilia. Oh no, Carthage, get in there. The hoplites are still moving. You can. Oh nope, he's going the wrong way. And now the Odrysian Kingdom general is moving forward with with slingers in tow. This attack has been quelled, and now the Lusitani army is going to shift all the way down. Ooh, that is going to take a long time to get over there. That is going to take a long time to get over there. I'm wondering why. Maybe Carthage doesn't have the DLC for the tortoises? But there's no tortoises. Carthage can definitely bring tortoises. I'm not sure why. Like I said, unless he doesn't have the DLC for it, which is possible. It's definitely possible. Not everybody has all of the DLC. Especially if they're not big-time players in Total War. You would just not think of it. But light cavalry here, I mean, they're charging into Peltas, but they have the aid. Thracian nobles helping them out. Now, Carthage getting into the town center. This is a problem. This is a big problem. The Cav actually charged around over... Oh, the Thracian noble general pulled away. Oh, we got the carrying axeman general. I mean, the noble Cav, if he pulls back and charges back in again, he could freight train all this. Oh, no, but he's just going to make his way on through. He's going to push his way on through them. Still coming around. Noble Cav down to 41 men, 31 kills. And now we're charging in onto the back of Thorax Swordsman. Exhausted charge. Exhausted charge. And the Thorax is just going to turn around. He's still trying to push him through. Looks like he's trying to still push him through. He's going to get it. That's not, you don't want to charge it. Yeah, you don't want to charge it to Thracian nobles. Not with cavalry. The cavalry will die. Thracian nobles love cavalry. They love to make horses bleed. And I believe the noble cavalry, we have seen the end. Yes, noble cavalry has routed away. 13 remaining in the unit with a total of 45 kills. And we still have the shield bearer general still hanging out over there. Lusitani looks like he's pressing. Oh, Lusitani is still... Okay, so hold on a second. Lusitani didn't actually just move everything over here. He's definitely needs to get inside, though. If he could get in here and help Carthage out, that would be big. But he's got... Oh, those are all Liberians. Ooh, if that was veteran shield warriors... That could be a problem for these Thorax if they were able to get in there. Okay, so he's shifting down more of his veteran shield swordsmen. He's shifting his whole army again. Okay, so it looks like he is going to probably send his entire army to come through this breach here. Macedon with all of these hoplites. The 6 hoplites coming over here. Now they're walking to rest a little bit instead of continuously running. Oh, he set... Okay, so it's 4 hoplites and 2 foot companions. So he's got 4 hoplites and 2 pikes over on this side. And I don't really know the ranged situation. I see 1 Balearic Slinger there with 29 kills. I don't know if they still have ammo. They don't have their daggers out, so it looks like maybe they have ammo. We still have a Peltast right there with 19 kills. They have their swords out, though, unfortunately. Looks like they are out of ammunition. And this last Peltast right there is fighting a god-tier unit. That being the Thracian nobles are just straight murderers. You have 2 factions with straight-up savage units in them. Oh, God. Thracian nobles and Galatian Rural Guard on the same team. Oof. That is a rough fight. That is a rough fight. The Galatian Rural Guard, let's see. He's got 1, 2. I only see 2. 3. So he actually lost 1? He lost the Galatian Rural Guard. Okay. This is big. Carrying Axeman going to try and take on some Libyan infantry. The Thorax Swordsman, I'm not sure. Come around this way, maybe? Oh, Carrying Axeman are going to charge in. Okay. Okay, I thought there was another Carthage unit over here. I guess not. Oh, he's up here. But here comes Lusitani. Okay. This is kind of possibly turning in favor of the attackers if they can get all this in here. Because Massilia is still fighting over here. I don't know why the Lusitani Noble General was left all the way over there. That's a little confusing. And the Massilian Cavalry General is not inside. That is another thing that is extremely confusing right now. But the attackers really pressing in on this town center now. A brutal fight brewing here. Carthage General is... Oh, he's over here now. Carthage General's right there. He's getting beat up. Now we have some of the Hellenic Royal Guard making their way back over here. Hoplites are getting around the corner, rear charging in onto the Iberian Swordsman. Carrying Axemen and the Thorax Swordsman were victorious. We have the Rhodian Slingers and Cretan Archers of Macedon making their way over here now too. And here comes the rest of this force. Now, what's here is pretty scary. 4 veteran shield warriors and technically 5 Lusitani nobles. But unfortunately, it looks like the Lusitani noble or Lusitani player forgot his general over here. I'm not really sure. But he definitely has a death squad coming in here. With Cav to boot, Massilian Cavalry coming in here. Again, if that Massilian Cav comes around this way, Macedon's in a little bit of trouble. His range units are not going to be able to stand up to that Massilian Cavalry. But all right, here we come. Here we come. Veteran Shield Warriors. I'm a big fan of the Veteran Shield Warriors. Unfortunately, they are very tired, though. They have been running for a while. And there's a Thracian noble in the town center who is about to charge over here and snack on some Iberian swordsmen. Just carving into them. Oh my God. Where's the rest of that unit? I don't think it matters. Yeah, here comes the rest of the... Uh-oh. Oh no, what happened to the Massilian Cavalry? Oh, he didn't have the whole unit charging. Oh my God, that Massilian Cavalry General just got absolutely pincushioned. Holy crap. I mean, he got in there, though. He's in on one of the Cretan archers. That's a good sign for Massilia, at least, but that general is not looking good. I think, actually, oh, well, aside of the, he still has his ballistic crews. Look at Macedon hiding, getting up on the walls. Well, here we go. 17 Massilian Cavalry charging in onto the back of a hoplite. Help this unit of veteran shield warriors out. winning decisively. Gotta watch out for the pikes. Gotta watch out for the pikes. Gotta watch out for the pikes. Should have sent more stuff this way. These two Lusitani nobles need to come this way. Oh, man. Guys, this, I mean, the balance of power is saying no, but the fight that's currently going on in the town center, this is kind of, I feel like the attackers could actually win this fight. If these Lusitani nobles start getting involved here, and they start really enveloping this area here while still pressuring there. Oh, the pikes aren't down. Didn't get in time, though. They threw that javelin volley. Oh, leave the pikes alone. Just fight the rest of it. Lusitani nobles, get in there. They're just tired. Go, 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 go. Still sucks that he left his general all the way over there. Oh, but he doesn't have refresh anyway. Never mind. He doesn't have the strategist general. I'm not sure what's going on with these Lusitani nobles. Go in, bud. You could totally destroy this. You could totally wreck this whole fight. Oh, and this pike is running away. There you go. Getting some javelins. Getting some javelins. Pikes have fallen back. Reforming the line. Looks like they're getting ready to possibly. Yep, pikes are coming out again. Pike phalanx again. Now Egypt finishing and tidying up over on this side with the little bit of Lusitani that came in. Now he's going to start sending his forces over here. The carrying axeman general still fighting. Oh, God. Foot companions, hoplites, foot companions. Lusitani nobles are pulling away. Ooh, this could be a move right here. Those pikes get around the side of that building. Just one of these Lusitani nobles coming around would destroy that foot companion. But again, pressure in the town center is needed. Desperately needed right now. Oh, here comes the Carthaginian Onager crew, that Brave 40, oh, I'm sorry, Brave 30, now making their way up. Yeah, they need a lot of pressure in this town center right now. There goes the Egypt general. Lusitani's now starting to get into the thorax swordsman. Veteran shield warriors, get in there. Get in there. You have another wounded Thracian noble coming over here. All right, so the Lusitani nobles chasing down hoplites. Another javelin. No, this needs to stay in. You have got to send in at least one of these Lusitani nobles needs to get in there. This one's going back in. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. I don't know if these Rhodians and Cretans are out of ammo. But they are surrounding now. Here comes the Hellenic Royal Guard. They're going to make their way in here. Thorax swordsman there. Thorax swordsman with the Galician Royal Guard at. These guys need to be in there. 60. Oh, they're getting shot. This one's getting shot from the corner tower. Oh, no. Second foot companion. So we got the two foot companions stacked on top of each other. Hoplites still just fighting around the corner. We have another hoplite moving in. Here come. Oh, no. Do these guys? They do. No way. The Rhodian slingers are going to slaughter. Oh, they're going to wreck these Lusitani nobles with the archer fire from the Cretans as well. Oh, boy. Oh, man, but there's still so much time. There's still 10 minutes left in this fight. All right, Lusitani nobles getting in there. We have one Lusitani noble outside of the fight. Slingers over here holding up hoplites. Nobles are now being chased into the town center. They're being corralled into the town center by the pikemen and the hoplites. Hoplite with a rear charge. Now we got the camel archers charging in. 38 kills so far. Not the greatest of cav, but it's cav nonetheless. What's their charge bonus? 8. Oh, God. That is not a cavalry unit to really be charging with. But I get what he's doing. He's getting charges. He's getting charges. This unit has been attacked in the rear, so they have a major debuff penalty. They got the Hellenic Royal Guard in the town center. The foot companions making their way into the town center as well. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, but I mean, we still have the Lusitani nobles just running rampant over here. Comes that camel archer again. Massive charge, knocking a lot of men down, but he probably didn't get a whole lot of kills. And with the slingers still shooting him in the back. And we also have the Cretan over here. Oh, I'm sorry, Egyptian slingers over here. 48 and 47. Do they still have ammo? They don't. Oh, wow. What happened? We do have the Cretans over... Oh, I'm sorry. The Egyptian slingers over here. They have ammo. They have ammo, and they are willing to extend it to these Lusitani nobles all over the place. Lusitani nobles trying to get away. Here comes those camel archers again with a devastating charge. Lusitani nobles there, 84 kills. And the rest of the force here in the middle looks like it is being choked out. And it is. So I guess the last 8 minutes and 21 seconds of this fight is the Lusitani noble general sitting over there. I guess. I'm going to fast forward for a bit and see what happens. It looks like that's what the fight is. Yeah, here comes the Lusitani noble general. Finally making his way. Oh, no, he's just going to stand here. He's going to stand on top of this hill. Yeah. I'm going to stand here and just wait for the defenders to come to me. Oh, no, there they go. He's marching down. I mean, still, this Lusitani noble has got massive army loss penalties. Look at that little sliver down there. But, I mean, he could still take a lot of these guys with him. He could still take a lot of these guys with him. I mean, what do we have? 54, 69 giggity. So those are Galatian Royal Guard. Got Hellenic Royal Guard and a swordsman. The camel archers are still there. Egyptian slingers. Still got all 4 Egyptian slingers. The general is dead. Here comes the Macedon general. The shield bearer general is coming down. So it looks like Macedon's coming outside, maybe? I'm not sure. We got 4.5 minutes left, though. I didn't want to leave any of this out because this was sent over to me specifically to cover it. So I don't want to cut any of this out. I want these guys to know that their content is, their videos definitely deserve to be on YouTube as well. I mean, there was a lot of brutality in there. A lot of brutality, but those Lusitani nobles, if they had gotten in there, I don't know. I mean, obviously this one's over. There's 2.5 minutes left. You can kind of see that it's over. But I really strongly feel if that Lusitani nobles, all of those that were over there had gotten in that town center and started surrounding the way that they could have, this battle could have definitely gone another way. Wow, that camel archers killed 4 Thracian nobles on a charge. What? What? That's not possible. That's not possible. All right, so here comes Egypt. They're kind of coming in for this surround. Lusitani nobles said, nope, I'm charging you, man. Headhunt and everything. We're wrecking them. Wrecking Egypt. You can see he's like, oh, I don't want to do that. All right, costly victory. Let's take a look at the kill count. So this battle was sent in initially by Crested Black Tyrant, but it was actually sent in by somebody else into the Hungry Wolves Discord. So thank you to both of you guys, and actually thank you to all 6 of you guys for playing in this battle. It was a really cool one to cover. So Crested Black Tyrant here with Egypt, 2,266 kills. Good job. 162 kills with his general. Slingers didn't do very much. His cav really didn't do very much. Galatian Royal Guard, 253, 234, 318, and 162. Great job. His thorax swordsman, 1 unit there with 110. Another one there with 191. Elephants even walked away with 182 kills. So not too shabby for them. We have Robert E. Lee playing as the Odrysian Kingdom, 1192, 278 with the general. His range units did not get very much going. Falksman got wrecked. One of his mercenary veteran hoplites there with 102 kills, but yeah, Odrysian, the Thracian nobles, they got the 229, 108, and 123. So 3 out of the 5. I'm sorry, 4 out of the 6. What am I doing? 4 out of the 6 over 100 kills. Good job there. And then we have Louis here, or Lewis, playing as Macedon, 14-19. A lot of hoplites, but they came in clutch at the end. They were able to get over there. Finally, they were able to get in there and hold the line. His general didn't really get involved. The skirmisher cav got destroyed. 1 Cretan with 117 kills, 1 Rhodian with 129. His foot companions didn't really do very much. So, yeah, it was basically his hoplites. His thorax swords, 115, 152. But his hoplites, 133 and 120. But, again, look at the green bars there. Look at the green and yellow bars. A lot of these guys still had a lot of units, a lot of men left. Getting into the attackers, we have Urban Wade playing as Carthage, 1955. Again, I think he forgot his siege equipment, but that is neither he nor there. His general, unfortunately, only 16 kills. The noble cavalry, again, unfortunately, only 45 kills. These guys usually murder. His Cretan archers, 1 unit there with 108. Getting in with his African pikemen, none of them, actually one of them over 100, 126 there. The other 3, unfortunately, unable to break the 100 kill. His Libyan infantry actually did very well. 111, 163, 143, 108, 135, and 108. All of them over 100 kills. Thracian, I mean, there's Noble Fighters, 290, 124. Great job. Then we have Big Dickler playing as Massilia at 1043, so 1,043 kills. Not terrible. Again, maybe the Gallic Hunters next time instead of the regular Peltasts. His Massilian Hoplites didn't get very much. His Massilian Thoreos did not get very much. Couple of Thorax over 100, 104, 166. Pretty good there. Artillery, 52 kills and 80. Not bad. And then we have Lusitani here being commanded by Miguel, 1153. Again, those Thracian nobles, if they had pushed into that town center, I think that we'd be singing a different song. I really think this battle would have gone the other direction. But yeah, 105 Thracian noble there. Veteran Shield Warriors, 194, 118. So a couple of units over 100 kills there. But all right, guys, there you go. That is the end of today's battle replay. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. Of course, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and as always, until the next one.